Content over everything. Join up, yeah? That's good, that's good. So yeah, the gang lifeline. Everyone got that number. I'm going to repeat it again for the people that may have not caught it before. And the number is 077 19 128 751. If you're feeling lonely.
Get their attention, get people's attention.
Yo!
One voice, one voice!
Yo! Are we here? Are we listening?
One voice!
Okay. So the gang, everyone listen, yeah?
Yeah.
The gang lifeline.
Hey, one voice.
The gang lifeline, yeah?
You vegans make me
The number 07719
Are you like to put your fist down?
128 751. The lines are open 24/7, 365. Yeah? You are not alone. We got you. We. I was checking. I thought you were sleeping there, man. You're already still. All right. If you find yourself or you know someone in an argument that can escalate out of control, call the gang lifeline. Yeah? 07719 128 751 for conflict resolution and reputations maintained and left untarnished. Call the gang lifeline now before the boy them get involved, yeah? We got you. I'm poor, bad one, man. Yeah? That was nice as well, though. You didn't cook them.
You don't think I can cook?
I don't know, man. I don't know. So, yeah? So we're here to guide the new generation. We're here as gang. Gang is an acronym for guiding a new generation. Let's not forget that and the reason why we're here, yeah? The fact that you've all come out your yard today says that you're ready to do something about the current situation that we're in. The way our youth are suffering and the way many of us have suffered the same way. So it's time to do something about it. We are those elders right now, yeah? We are the ones that have got to take control and got to take responsibility. We are the ones that have got to provide some of them. If we're trying to take these youths off the road, we've got to have something for them youths to go to. Therefore, some of us must have our own businesses to give these youths some experience and a job to do for them to earn money and put money in their pocket, okay? To start that independence. So let's take, what was we gonna, where's Ras? Where's Ras? Where's Ras? Ras, what's next? You don't come? Okay, and it's also, so come forward. You want to say something, get a message out to the youth then?
All I was going to say, really and truly, is like, obviously we're here, we're happy, we're smiling and whatnot, but we're in a rush right now.
Ash always comes in a butt.
I have to come with it because it's a rush thing. Like, every single day, minutes, seconds, we're in such a bad position. So I know we all bring the good vibes, but there's times I'm just getting down, I'm just looking, even one bit of news, and it's just, head's just different. Have to go listen to Red Pill Chill, come and talk some real. Have to go listen to Get It, just energy's up, Ras, everyone, just full on to something, so just get my mind off it and back onto real stuff. Well, this is the little things that actually turn into big things. It's so blatantly obvious in front of our eye that it just takes a bit of knowledge for you, and then all of a sudden you start noticing more and more things because it's blatantly in front of our faces. Right, even right here today, we can all just see the signs here and there. It's just a bit of knowledge, and then you'll just be able to pick up certain things. But it's we need to do it ASAP, as soon as possible. We've seen smaller people connect for smaller things that don't serve us. They connect for things that are just going to put us in a less situation. But are you happy now? We've all got her story to learn from. So we can learn from all the mistakes in the past and make ourselves, this is why this right now is going to spiral into some madness. I'm telling you right now, pure greatness. It's all about love and heart. That's the difference from today. Oh my God, you good? It's just all about love and good energy, you know what I'm saying? And we're not here to be taken over by anyone. We're not here to be selling ourselves out for all of that. It's done. All of it is done. We ain't got time for it. It's blatantly in front of your face, just seek the knowledge. The channel is full of great stuff, so go back if you're catching up, subscribe, even just one share, and then you get it to someone else that subscribes. That makes a big difference to all of us. Come down, share your voice in person as well, and just keep vibes alive. Love life. Life, give thanks.
Gang, 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 gang! G.A.N.G. G.A.N.G. Hey, you not getting tired or something? Get some food, get some energy, man. My brother, you got a message for the youth then?
Man, if I have a message.
Introduce yourself, please, my brother.
Bang bang, one world, they don't know a thing set, you see? Yeah, man. And in the end, we say the G-circle thing, and when we see it, a whole heap of energy, you see what I say? Yeah, and say whole heap of energy we say, not Joe? Because Babylon out there, and him strong with him Babylon religion, you know what I mean? And,
Who's listening?
Everyone to hear you.
Reset. That's a reset.
Yeah, man.
bang bang.
One
you know what I
voice, and have respect for the speaker, please.
You hear what he just said?
One voice.
Start
You
again.
don't hear what he
Start
just said?
brother. Start again, my brother.
Bang bang.
You lot coming.
When you finish, start again.
One second, man.
Yeah, wait.
Circle.
G.A.N.G.
Remember why we're here, please, my brothers, yeah?
Come on,
Aye,
man.
fist, hands.
Yeah, man.
Go to.
Like what me say, bang bang, you know?
Hands.
One world, you know what I mean?
Hands.
Yeah, man, I say on. Oh, on. Strength.
Hands.
Yeah.
Fist to fist.
Mr. Fist.
Yeah.
Go to, my brother. Don't worry, just carry on.
Circle.
Alright. Bang. You hear me loud and clear, yeah? Loud and proud, yeah?
Sorry. G.A.N.G. G.A.N.G. Touch one.
Touch all.
Yes, sir. Let's give the brother some respect and
Yeah, I'm sick, man. Let's go through.
Bang. That's all the thing set now. One world, my name, you know what I mean? You'll find me on Facebook same way, you know what I mean? One world, the whole of we are living it together, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, the whole of we have pain, you know what I mean? Alright, but I'm come by G-Circle and somebody send me the link. And send me the link. It's like, I love the energy where man them a push, you see me I say? And we have to use the energy and go further, you know what I mean? Because Africa will place, you know what I mean? Alright, and we don't know that already, you see me I say? Because I come in London, I see a lot of street man, and when I see the street man them, I say, yo, them man they don't really know much. And you know, say, it's a street man show me about your peanut gland, you know what I mean? Yeah. And from this, it's like, I say, yo, it's like a lot of educated man in the street and thing, but no movements, you see me I say?
alright.
So, in the end, it's like I link with the Rasta brother, you know what I mean? And I see him have a lot of positivity, so I say, alright, I link the thing and see what I go on, you know what I mean? But my thing is like, all my things set now, I build a unity thing, yeah? And build a unity thing, I want to do some farming and all of them things because the food out there, every food out there, it chemicalized, you see what I say? And they might try to shut it down by a peanut gland side. Man, a lot of man not have no dream to them.
deep in this.
And
Deep in what he's
hear me I say?
saying.
Yeah, man. Because,
Hey,
you
where's
know,
Raven?
So basically, what he's
Where's
saying is,
Raven?
they're attacking our pineal gland, our first eye. You understand, with all them chemicals in the food and in the air. So he wants to go back home. You understand, and deal with some cultivation. Yeah, so we can battle that. Is that
yeah, man, that's straight, man. What you talk about? We don't make mistake, and our people won't make mistake. Because we live off of each other, you know what I mean? Energy, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, because one world we live in, one soul we have. And them try to make a colorblind by saying white people, black people are one soul. You see what I say? One soul, the whole we have. So one creator, you see what I say? Alright, so like what I say, I want to build like an organization. You see what I say? Me is not an organization, man. Me is a unity, man. So me just find people, bring them together and say, yo, you have your knowledge in farming, so come do some farming and all of them things there. You see what I say? So after now, it's like, more like...
Yo, King, you know you're talking about the farming and that, yeah? And what you're talking about planting some
Come
stuff.
in the light, man. I want to tell you.
Yes, man. Man, have the man that
come
knows.
in the light.
I not have the man that knows a man, you get me?
You know the man have the man. You see what I say? So you know, say we are one soul, you know what I mean? Because we see the problem, we know the solution, but it's like we need the movements now. You see what I say? So what I try to do now, I want to make up, like, sit where they call them charity funds. And time I look on the charity side, I don't really like bad in I reading like the English man them, you know what I mean? Because I see some man in the street and them bad with the reading. I say, bomb back late. No, young one there, so I have to balance my word, you know what I mean? But me a street man same way, but you don't know, to survive in a Babylon you have to work, you know what I mean? And work is like, no matter where you work, you can't save, you see what I say? Because they make the system like tax and all of them things there, and tax go up, your money go down and everything like that, you see what I say? So there's no survival thing, you see?
Slavery, man.
Alright, so it's like back in the days, them have the slave thing where chuckle and chain and whip and thing, but now are the mine, you see me I say? But like what I say, we all know about them thing there, you see me I say? So I never really, I go down in a Babylon religion and thing, you see? I just go in and say, yo, listen, I build a charity funds, yeah? And what I like for people put even like just everybody put like £1 or $1 or whatever. You see me I say? Because the way the thing said, like me from Jamaica now, if every Jamaican to come together, whether you're born in England or wherever.
Say that again, one more time. Because right
Yeah,
now,
no.
Jamaica's getting fucked up right now. Well, look at China man won't come in my country and buy land and
No, guess what now? The government them set them for coming at the place. You see me I say?
selling land
Alright.
to them, bro.
Yeah, man.
What may I say now? People know what go on back a yard, you see me I say? So it a go on everywhere. It a go on in London, in the whole UK, you see me I say? A lot of Romanian and European them, they have to come to London because the government them sell out the thing, you see me I say? The government that sell them out. If you go in Africa, they must sell them out so people have to go to a next country to try to get better, you see me I say? Because me now go left sweet Jamaica and come to London where cool and all of them things there. But you know what I mean? Because look how much clothes me now. I just see me have to show my styles here. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I like wear my slippers and thing, me have a big boot. You know what I mean? Yeah, want to go beach and thing, you know what I mean? See some nice girl, a swimmer and thing, you know what I mean? When man young, and them life them used to, you see? So, in the end of the day, the government them a sell out, but in the end of the day, we not really watch them because they have false profit and thing, you see? So we never watch fakers, you see? But we want to just do the farming thing, bring in all of the farmers them and thing. And in a London, same way, I'm there in a London now, so London in a trouble same way, because a whole of people are suffer and I need mental, like, teaching and things same way, you see? So a whole of thing in I think so. But I like to make up, yeah, a whole of thing in that breed. Yeah, it's what I say. Yeah, man, for real, man. It's what I say. And you don't know, say, soul is a thing. Where it's like people can feel it from all over, because sometimes it's like the way you go now, your mind run past somebody, you know, and that's somebody I think about you. You see me I say, I saw souls work, you see me I say, but technology there now, you can make a call and make things happen. So, like what I say, Jamaica now, go back to the Jamaica talk, yeah? It's like if all Jamaicans come together, it's like them can make things happen, not you? Because the way things set, and if all Africans come together, we can buy out the thing. You see me I say, because government use money for in slavery, you see? Yeah, man. Yeah, man, because what you think them are use and push with it for work and all of these things. You see all the time I see the bus them and people live on the bus. I just look for the slavery movie them and say, yo, slavery not done. You see me I say? So, yeah, you see, like what the brother say, are the same thing, different version. You see me I say, them come off of the hand, you know what I mean, and go on to the brain. You see me I say? Sometimes when you done work, it's like you're so tired. You see me I say, you know, you can't do nothing more than sleep and work. And I'm not in a mental slavery thing, you see me I say? And if me free and the other rest of them asleep, that means that me is a slave same way. So you have to wake up everybody, you see? And I like to build up a charity thing, so I go talk to the fire. And we are going to blaze a fire upon Babylon, you see me? Yeah, man. And,
Yeah, man.
yeah. And,
Love us.
bang, 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 bang. You see, bang, 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 bang. You see?
I know generation. I know generation.
G-Circle. Touch one. Touch one. Touch all. Yeah.
All right, so your energy back again. You see me I say? I always see upon YouTube or upon the G-Circle thing and you know, you see the energy, you know what I mean? But you know, so we guide each other, you see me I say? Yeah, man, and Babylon I try to stop that, you see? Alright, but what may I say now? Yeah, man, for real, man. I'm an English brother still, you know what I mean? He don't know me, but me know him, but he know me now.
No, I know you,
That's
man.
it.
Soul
Yeah,
by
man,
soul.
for real, man.
I know every single one of you in a,
Yeah.
in a spiritual one.
Alright,
When you
yeah.
came out your yard and said you come to a G-Circle,
Yeah.
you understand? Then we're one, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the movement.
Alright, so I saw him drop a thing, you see me I say, spiritual, you know what I mean? And nothing can beat spiritual, because your spiritual side make you know your real self, you see me I say? So if you're dead and come back into this life, only your spiritual side can guide you, you see? And like what I say,
Anyone got
real
anything to
people
add?
need real people around them, and we're real, you see me I say?
Anyone have
And-
anything to add?
Well, I'm not done chat yet.
After you finish, anyone who's got anything to add?
Alright.
Yeah.
See that.
Selector.
Bang, bang, bang. But what may I say now? It's like, you always get distracted by this. But like what may I say now? It's like, what I like to build, like, the Jamaica, do some farming thing in a Jamaica, you see? And do the farming thing now. It's like, we have to start from somewhere, and you don't know, say, after the farming thing, start to build up now. It's like, I go to the education, because, you know, our body come like a car and thing like that, you see? And be like a car. It's like we have to know about everything of the car, you see what I say? Because our body, we don't really know everything of our body. Not even the herbs them. We don't know the right herbs to heal.
You still a talk?
And we are talking about.
Yeah! And this is my brother, one well, you know. All right, come, let's wrap this up, cousin.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up.
All right, so look up on One World CMA and me a link with G.Circle and make things happen. You see what I say?
Yes,
So,
King.
One word,
yeah,
G-Circle.
Yeah, man, for real, man. And you're going to hear about me still, you see? I try to make it thing happen, you see? Yeah, man.
To the
Respect
word,
my G.
one word,
Big up,
G-Circle.
That's my brother, yeah? All right. Yeah, man.
General get it sharp like machete. Man in war and the war.
Reset.
Content over everything. Guiding a new generation. Them can't do it like G-Circle. Them can't do it like G-Circle. That we know for certain. Yeah. Yeah, man. Like well, I say, first and foremost, where's Glitch? Yes, Glitch, come forward. This man here, do you know how inspiring this man is when I see him on his Instagram? This man's moving how we need to be moving, free. We're not free right now. We don't love ourselves. We're demoralizing women. We're abusing children. And you know what it's through down to? It's through that we ain't got irony. This is why G-Circle is so relevant and the movement. Because the irony that we have is existent to show people watching that it is existent. And well done for calling up on this G-Circle because it was well needed. Guiding this generation, you know. Too many youths have lost their lives to bullshit. I don't usually swear, but it's bullshit. We need to start loving ourselves, link up, knock a man's door. Just don't worry about WhatsApping him. Knock his door like we used to before phones and them thing there. You know what I mean? We need to bring it back to the oneness. And that's what Guiding New Generation stands for. So if you're ready to put in the work, the action when it's needed, come and link up. We're easy to get hold of. There's loads of us. As who said it? Boog said it and Jedi said it. We're all over the Insta. You know what I mean? There's other topics being discussed this week, but we're here for the youths. We're not here for no segregation. That's it. I'm not going to say this. Slavery is appalling. Babylon, you not get no warning. Look how your shit stem is falling.
Hey.
From Chalky with the war.
Tell them again.
You know what? That's all I'm saying. Slavery is appalling, and we're going to break it. Gang! Guiding a new generation. Energy! Hey. G-Circle! G-Circle!
Come on, man. This is. There's one thing that you must realise with Gang as well. Yeah, it's not fixed in stone. So, because it's not fixed in stone, you can add to Gang. The whole focus of Gang, like I said earlier, is reducing the knife-related crimes and the gun and knife-related deaths in our community. That's the narrative. That's it. That's all we're interested in. So if you've got something, there's many ways to contact us.
Give them the number again, my brother.
Give them the number again.
You want the number again?
Yeah.
Let me get the number again.
It's going to go live, but you got to decide where's Rafa. Yeah, put it.
Yeah, you're going to put the number on the bottom?
Yeah, content, put it on the bottom.
07719 128 751. 07719 128 751. You probably see at the bottom of your screen right now, yeah? And for my Instagram is MFGHETTE. That's easy, man. Bare positivity and inspirational things on there. Big up Getty. Big up Getty.
So what it is with Gang, it's not fixed in stone. Do you understand? It's just Raspek was blessed with it, and then it's just here. Do you understand? So if you've got something that you can add that you know it might help in reducing the thing that we're focused on, then get on board, contact us or contact Content Over Everything, and you may have something to add. So don't just sit down with your friends, whether you're male or female, and discuss all these, what are these kids doing? I'm going to move to a different area. Do you understand? Croydon was that area before. Now Croydon's turned into the Brixton.
That's right, yeah,
So how far are you going to move out? We've got to take responsibility for the deaths that happen in our community. And each of those boys are our boys.
Just to add to what the elder's saying, don't wait until it's your cousin, and don't wait until it's your little brother that's going hospital and you've got to run up and down and look about burying him. Let's get it right
And these
tonight.
funerals are expensive.
You get what I'm trying to show you? Don't wait until it's your cousin, innit? And then you're saying, oh, I need to join gang and I need to do something. That's wrong. You get me? That's wrong, innit? We're saying do something tonight, innit? Everybody's got jobs and family, innit? So I know how the thing goes, innit? What I'm telling you is do what you can, innit? Right? Don't wait until your fucking family's stretched out, innit? Like, come on, man, loudest, innit? Please, please, I'm begging you, sir, innit? It's not nothing to do with no badness. We're trying to come off of that. We're just telling man them, look, we're not telling you to put down your drugs or nothing. We're telling you feed your family, do anything you're doing.
Keep doing what you're
All
doing.
we're telling
But have
you
an
is
exit
slow
plan.
down on the
Do you
death.
understand?
Slow down on the killing, because the youth them don't even know why they're beefing each other now.
No, it's
Like some
communication.
10, 15-year-old killings, innit? And the youth them are still beefing off of that. Allow it now, man. Like, come on, innit? Like, forget it, innit?
Yeah, chefing should only be in the kitchen. Just remember that.
Wrap it up now. Let's get a few more people's views, and I want to go to Glitch at the end. So yeah. We're still, guys,
Gang is about being you. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It's not about, there's no set way. It's not set in stone, is it, Books? So if you've got something, just step on board. Don't, you know, you might have that little seed that changes the world, you know. Don't believe so you haven't got no silver spoon in your mouth. You could be blessed with an idea right now, but you could be saying to yourself, I haven't got the money or I haven't got the contact, and then you sit down on that idea, and then in the place there, where Buddy them keep? In the cemetery. Yeah? That's where your ideas find their final days. No, that little thing that you got, let that be the seed that changes your greatness. You're the change. You're the change. We've all been through things, but it's getting your head around the pain. Just get your head around the pain, but one thing you know, G dot, A dot, N dot, G. We got you.
We got you, fam.
You understand?
Sit, man. Yeah.
G-Circle!
Now I want more than that. Everybody's mouth should be moving. G-Circle! 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 Guiding a new generation! Guiding a new generation! All right, let's go through.
My name's Emmanuel Paul. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. But I want to touch on a very sensitive subject, which is pornography. And how we must avoid it.
The energy.
You must understand that pornography damages the brain receptors regarding pleasures, which make you think that someone can do something for you, but they can't. It makes you want things that you cannot anyway achieve. All those people who all those porno stars, they're just actors. They've been paid to do that. But then again, you watch that and you turn that aspect onto your partner and you put that weight on them to expect them to do something which is beyond their means. Then you go looking elsewhere for that pleasure, and then you please yourself with these things which nullify your senses in your genital areas. So what I'm saying is, I've quit porn for 2 weeks now, and my life has changed. All I gotta say is my life has changed. I actually listen to when women talk now. No joke. I actually take on board a lot more than sex, a lot more than big breast, big butt. I want to know what the mindset is now. I've moved. I'm telling you, porno is a bad thing. When you see them girls with the big booty videos and all them titties out, that's all you see women. It makes you think of a focal point, that is them.
It's a false sense, isn't it?
And it forces, and that's the thing, and that has a backlash effect. We want that. They go out and do that for us, they put themselves in danger by putting silicone. Silicone is a deadly poison. And women are putting this in their bodies because they want to have bigger tits, because we want this. And we put this pressure on them because we've all been watching porno stars, and these people are handpicked. They don't just pick anyone. They pick the big tits, big ass, the girls that can take anal for days. Do you understand what anal sex does to a woman? You know the arsehole is not elastic. It will stretch over time.
And that's all anal sex. Yeah?
No, you don't. It is wrong, and you put undue pressure on people. So my message to you: stay away from pornography. Stay away from illicit images that promote certain people in a certain light when in reality it just don't exist. So that's it for me. I'm out. Gang.
Alright, cool. Alright, so this is about the youth, it's about guiding the new generation. Glitch has come up here today and we've given him the platform to try and reach out to his peers. Now, he posed a question to us earlier. We went around the circle and we got some responses. Now, I want to find out his response on how he feels about the response he got. Is it a positive one? Can you move forward? Is it something you can learn from?
Yeah, I feel like, to be honest, I respect everybody and how they came and said what they can give, but it comes down to this, innit? You can talk. Like we said before, if you don't back it up, it means nothing. It's just dead energy to me. So I need to see it. I can't really give a full response on how I feel about it because I haven't seen it yet. And yes, I'm going to be patient. However, there's going to be only a certain amount of time I can be patient for those things to start happening. So I respect all the adults that came out here today to give up their time for this cause. It shows you really do care. However, there's more than just talking to be done. There's action. And yeah, that's what I really want to push forward. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Gang. All right. Let's get the energies up again, yeah? I want everybody to chant. No silent people just trying to hide in the back, not saying that, yeah? G-Circle! 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 G.A.N.G, yeah? G.A.N.G. 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 Come on, man. Yeah. Okay, all good.
But I
On a cool one. My one brother here. You had a message that you wanted to pass out to people there. There's a special topic I want to go to. So we're going to give his brother a couple of minutes of airtime here, just to get his message across there to the youth. Go to my friend. Introduce yourself as well, please.
It's Peter, originally from N9, Edmonton, but I've been living in South about 10 years on and off.
Speak up so the people at the back can hear you still, yeah?
Yeah, to everyone, if you can get if I can get your attention.
Please,
really
that
quick.
one voice, please,
One voice.
It's really quick, and I feel it's a pleasure to be on this platform. I've seen the content over everything on YouTube. Obviously, a brother Dean passed it on social media. So yeah, it's really just to the young boys out there. In my spare time, I volunteer as a youth mentor. So I think this is something that touches me a lot. And I think it's important that us come as a unity, as a family. Regardless of your postcode. Obviously I'm representing SE18, Southeast, but I know people from Northwest, White City, all over, Croydon, Tulse Hill. I got mandem everywhere there, but I think it's important that we recognise that the hood we're in can turn good. If we work together as a people and know our roots. I think there was a brother here that mentioned about self-sufficiency.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big thing. I think if the youth know that we have a power, but learning about our foods, our concepts, our roots, and a sort of real organic food, because it's only from back home. Brothers are telling me the projects are doing in Gambia, people are doing projects in Africa, all over the world. And I think it's important that we know our roots and know where we're coming from. And to those who are watching it, those who are in gangs, obviously it's not as easy They say just put your knives down, put your drugs, whatever. But I think it's important that you all know that we're here together. That the system, the Babylonian system, Massa, the whole system that's anti-black is against you. If you think killing each other is going to help anything, it's not. We're here as a gang, you know. The gang, what does it stand for again?
Guiding a new generation. Guiding a new generation. Don't forget that. That's what we're here for. You get me?
Is that what you're accepting? Is that what goes for the levels now?
Maybe more when I come into the run-up, I'll say more.
Yeah, all right, thank you very much, yeah? Come on, generation.
G-Circle.
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 G-Circle. Touch one. Touch all. Touch one. Touch all. Come to the ups. 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 G-Circle. 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 Come to the ups. Come to the ups. Come to the ups. Come to the ups. Police the police. Yeah, man.
Don't watch porn. Stay away from porn.
Don't let him finish though.
I'm a simple man. I see Babylon up on fire. Like,
so what I want to go to? Okay. Oh, you see, you finish what you're saying. All right, finish up because I've got something that we need to move on to. So, Karen, I'm going to speak your youth worker, did you say?
I do that volunteering.
Do you love volunteering? There you go. Look, the powers are getting drawn in. People are doing this stuff professionally, coming out here to help and offer their professionalism to the youth then. This is what we're about, yeah? Drawing them people. That's what we're asking for you guys. Anyone who's got those skills, do it as a full-time job. Come in. Help. If you've got any passion about this, any passion about your youth, your nephews, your sons, your nieces, bring that power to us, yeah? Lawyers, family, I don't know, I can't think of all the professions, but you know what I'm trying to say, yeah? So continue, Peter, please.
Just lastly, very short, I just want to say to the youths out there, you know, you guys watching this, just remember that we're a people together. Doesn't matter where you're from, you're Trini, Jamo, Niger, wherever you're from, wherever you're in the world, remember we're black people. We're black people that should come together. How many times do you see a white man say they're going to kill another white man because of a system they're in? Never. We're in a system that we should help each other. We should love each other. See, even to the women that are watching this, to the girls, young girls, if you're involved with a brother or a young youth who's involved in any gangs, I tell you, not only should you leave him, but you should guide him. Don't think the system is there to help you. The system ain't there to help you. We have a system, you have mothers, you have sisters, you have aunts, you have uncles, grandparents, all over the world. All of us are here together, you know. I love to be on this platform. I wish there's more I could say. There's so much ideas we have. People they could be from any sort of skill, any trade, any profession you are. You know, it's people to come together. And I think, forget that. It's not about your mother. You know, mothers are important, you know. That's one thing I wanted to say as well. The system always tells you that it's only a mother, only single mother. I met her in my spare time. And a lot of the young boys I worked with, they have two parents. But you know what the problem is? The dad wasn't spiritually there. He was never there to guide them, you see. They never had that in the system. But I think I was very fortunate. My parents separated when I was 7 years old. Last time I saw my biological father was 7 years old. He passed away 7 years ago, you know. Even that system, my mum realised that, you know, she has to, I looked at that and I said to myself, listen, I see the system I grew up in. I saw the system, the anti-black system that I grew up from a little child, from racism, growing up in the early 90s, and things I've seen from school. The system doesn't love you. So if you feel the system loves you, you think all this nonsense about gang rappers. People like Master P, you see, I'm going to just touch on very quickly about that. I want to glorifying about the N-word niggas, this and niggas that. Listen, ain't about that, man. They want to continue controlling you, you know? Master P said a few years ago, he was only saying things he grew up in. Guess what? His father was a police officer. His parents still stayed together. He grew up in the hood, but he still listened. He knew the system. He wanted to break through that system. And he said that's why he wrote a program saying that, you know what? He wish he never used the N-word. He never called women bitches, because our women ain't bitches. Our women are queens, you know?
Come on.
You've got to remember that. We are kings. Listen, we are real kings.
Tell them.
Listen, the white man, he knows that. He knows that. He wants to continue putting you down. So each time you're killing her, each time a bloodsheds, that's their mothers you're thinking about. We got a creator out there. I don't believe in religion, you know? I don't believe in that. As someone said earlier, it's not about religion. It's not about your tribal system, not about the culture, not about where you live.
Even if you do believe in it.
That's it, exactly. But the whole system is that the whole system wants to break you. And if all of you come together, remember that. We're powerful people, you know? If you know your history, and I think it goes back to understand your history, understand your parents, understand where you come from, remember your roots. Because if you know your past, you can always move forward. Exactly. That's the only way.
And I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you, but a guy mentioned earlier about our history and burying your head in the book, how is that going to help and all this. Now, I understand where a lot of people are coming from in that sense. They think if they're going to read and find out about history, what's the point? But for me, if there's been mistakes done in the past, why are we going to repeat them again? If they've been documented and they're down, why are we going to repeat? Let's learn about that shit and move on and move forward. If Malcolm X was talking something time ago, Marcus Garvey was talking something time ago, why on earth are we going to repeat the same thing again? You get me? So if he said that stuff 100 years ago, if someone else said something 50 years ago, how on earth can we be suffering from the same things today? Yeah? So we need to make sure we do know our history, so we don't repeat it. That's the reason why you learn your history. That's the reason why it's important. You get me? Okay? So I just want to make sure.
Like how Ashley came and repeated what I said. Like how he didn't know the history.
Yeah.
One last thing about that. One last thing I want to say. Last thing I want to say. You guys might be editing this, whatever, but I get a brother that said about 20 minutes ago about agriculture, about self-sufficiency, growing his own food, the true organism, organic sort of food we should be eating. Think about the food that we're eating. Do you know the food our ancestors ate? The sort of soul food, the real indigenous organic food. We're missing that. Don't forget all the chicken and chips they're eating. You know the chemicals they're putting in that. That's what a lot of them are messing up your brains, you know.
The food that we call soul food now.
No, it ain't that at all.
Was slave food how many years ago?
Exactly, and this is the problem.
And we accept that.
Yeah, that's the big problem we have now, because it's not only you're damaging your system, your brain. And going back to the books, why you should know your history, why it's important to read and delve into your history. When you think about it, not only that moving forward, but I think it's important that if you knew the history, you knew where we come from, you won't be looking at each other as niggas. You won't be looking at each other as falling down, looking at people. You know the history. The white man's been hiding that book. I told little boys, listen, take your parents or whoever you're with, your guardians, you might not have a father. You might not even have a mother. If you have one elder, one brother, one uncle you can see around, that uncle, if you're watching this, take your little nephew, take your guardian, take whoever is your godfather, godson, take him to like places like the British Library. When I was 12 years old, I was reading books from like the 15th century. When I thought about Africa, I thought, wow, we were kings, not just only fake kings. These people are hiding the history of us. Go to places like Kingdom of Benin, the Ashanti Kingdom. If you know the history, once you know your history, you know you're a proud people. You won't want to kill another brother. When I see this brother, I love him. You know, I love my sister when I see her. I know she's a queen. Listen, our African history. The scientists, they're hiding that.
I've got to make a point there, because you jumped on this, made me remember. But we got to understand, yeah? If you can find out this information in the library, and we know the truth, yeah? Why on earth is it in the curriculum that it's not there?
Yeah.
Why is it you're not taught it? Why are you only taught about slavery? Why are you only learning about the Tudors? Yeah? There's some, the history they teach us is about this much. On the timeline, our history goes back this far. So if that's happening, it's by design. It's by design. They don't want you to know about yourself. Therefore, you have to go out and get that information yourself, yeah?
And it's indoctrination as well. And also, I think our parents, the parents who are watching this, you know, your uncles, whoever they are, you know, I think you need to pay attention quickly. You need to know your history too. Because the reason why you're picking wherever the little kids, them kids don't know anything. And that's because of you. They're in a household. No matter the poverty you're going through, yes, we know the system wants to control you, but you got to obviously remember, I'm going to wrap up very quickly, you got to remember that it's your youth. Remember there's the next generation. One brother said, we're not here forever. So once you pass on that generation, I know my roots, I know I'm proud to be a black man, I'm proud to be melanin, I'm proud of my history, I'm proud of my culture. But always remember that. Just one last thing I want to say quickly, you know, when you're watching this, those guys, those young boys who are watching it, you know, some of them might see you on the street. Before you pick up that knife or pick up that gun or whatever tool you're going to use, remember that blood, that's a boy here. That could be someone's mum and dad, that could be someone's uncle, that someone could be future. That could be the next president, the next prime minister, next sports person, music, entertainer. Could be the next artist. That could be someone there. We've got love in that. So remember that. We're all people. We're all here together. And we're true gangs, because we should be a gang to unify together. That's where I'm going to end it, and I love you all.
Guiding
a new generation.
Guiding
a new generation.
G-Circle.
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 Okay.
All right, we come to battle Somali corner today. Still, my brothers from Somali corner, where are they? They're around still, some of them. You get me? But you see me at Somali Circle. You get me? You see me at Somali Circle. I need to see Somalis at G Circle, because we're all one. You get me? Boom.
Right.
There you go. That's all I was looking for. Fisherman.
Just a second, my brother. But not right now, because there's a couple things that we got to get through.
But we will be 100%.
I need to get the trains. I'm going to dash.
The trains are running for a while still.
What's the name of your group?
Guiding a new generation.
I have lots of questions for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen your group before, but I have questions for you.
Okay. Which I must admit.
Go on.
Sorry. Go through.
How do you know three things?
Three
That you're not
things.
living in the past.
I said three things.
I'm trying to send a message to young people, which is fantastic. How do you know you're not living in the past in terms of your mindset? And how do you know what you're doing now is effective to reach out to the young people? And also,
Are you sure what you are promoting is not just in your mind?
As in what? What do you mean?
First of all,
Clarify. What do you mean by in your mind?
Well, I come across so many black young people. Now, I'm from Antigua. I didn't grow up here, and I'm glad I didn't. Different minds.
Yo,
different
fire upon
mindset.
all sides conversations.
And so many
fire
people,
upon all of them.
black people in this country, have this mindset that the system is against them, and that, hang on, and that is actually a limiting belief. Hang on, in my view, it's a limiting belief, and a lot of the times what we need to do is to do what we call an ecology check, checking yourself and see, am I thinking the right thoughts? So we need to look at the quality of our thinking, the quality of our talking, and the quality of our behaving, because we're living in a multicultural society, yeah. Because the way it sounds.
Who judges?
Hang on. Anyway, I'm going to leave you. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Because the way. I'm going to leave you with this. So, reflect, look into yourself and find out, am I going about this in the right way? Am I saying the right things? Because not everybody would agree with you on that.
Everyone's what suggestions have you got?
About that.
What suggestions have you got?
So,
what suggestions have you got?
So the suggestions I have, you're doing something which is good.
Thank you.
But we need to look into yourself. Am I saying the right thing? Am I doing the right thing?
Yeah, you should link up. Yes. You should link up.
Can I?
Let him finish. We'll let you finish.
Can I promote?
Give him the floor.
Can we have
quiet, please? Can we have quiet, please?
Can I promote a holistic community?
Absolutely.
Yeah? A holistic community without discussing the whole idea of white man race and all that, because that's a limiting belief.
Okay.
That's a limiting belief.
I want to hear his solution.
I think we are going
He's entitled to his opinion.
backwards.
He's entitled to have his opinion. Let him have his main voice.
There's enough man to deal with it. Alright, yo, order.
Let him have his opinion.
So
I don't agree with it, but let him have his opinion.
that's good. That's fantastic. You don't have to agree with me.
Sir, make your point, but make a point.
So,
Can we have quiet, please?
Yo, fist to fist.
G-Circle!
Good night.
G-Circle!
Sorry?
G-Circle!
One second.
So, anyway.
Don't start. Yo, let's get the circle here. Yo, King. All right.
G.
All right.
G.A.N.G. G.A.N.G.
All right.
So, can I say this?
You can make a point, but don't hijack the whole event. So make your point, get out, and make your point tangible.
Yo, you know, keep your circle, you know. Keep your circle. If you want to stand next to him, stand next to him. All can stand on either side of him. Get me?
And the one thing that we do is you're an African, so I would deal with you with respect as an African.
Yes.
As opposed to what Europeans did when they came to Africa with a conquesting nature. So I must recognize what is.
My brothers, sorry.
Go ahead, sir.
Can I get you into the middle a little bit, please? Yeah?
All I'm saying,
please,
guys,
yeah? So that everyone can hear. Yeah?
all I'm saying, guys, you're beautiful people. Okay?
We know this.
Can we just make sure? We make sure that whatever we're doing to promote, we call it new generation.
Yes.
That we are doing it the right way. We're
doing it for Africans who are melanated.
We're looking at the quality of our thinking.
Absolutely. Every day.
The quality of our talking.
And
the quality
execution.
of our behaving.
And execution.
Stop commenting. What is your solution?
You're
just like everybody else.
If you have no solution,
please.
it's intellectual
I gave you the floor.
masturbation.
Hold on, sorry. I gave you the floor respectfully. Would you agree?
Yes.
Can I just say this point, sir? Right?
Gorilla.
Everybody has an opinion like yourself.
Yes.
And that's no disrespect.
That's good.
There's no disrespect because it's a mindset.
Yeah.
Right. So now we're trying to build a new narrative. So there's people like Dean Okai doing some serious things. So you're saying this comment without knowing you're saying, who are we, what we do, we might be thinking wrong.
And
We
it
may be-
sounds intangible.
But I want to
Yeah.
hear your solution,
Well, hang
sir.
on.
What's your name, sorry?
Joel.
Joel, my name's Ashley.
So
Can
hang
you
on.
start
so,
this
so,
with
so
solution?
let me give you a solution.
Go on, thank you.
No, no one person here has a solution.
No, there's 1,000.
No, we
It's a-
do.
it's a-
We have
it's a network.
solutions. Yes.
It's a network.
Yes.
That's not true.
It's a network.
No, that's not
one
true.
thing, so we don't take too long, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
One thing we have to learn to
Tell
do,
you
yeah, is even if you don't agree with someone,
No, but he's coming with his
I
solution.
know,
Let him
so-
come with his solution, please. He's coming,
So,
he's
so,
making
so
his solution.
I gave you a solution. No, I gave you a
That's
solution.
not a
I said,
solution.
no, hang on.
Let's
intangible.
stop talking, please.
Because
Let's
what?
stop
What?
talking.
yeah, let him talk.
No, no.
Let him have his solution.
Let him talk, and then when he's finished,
That's it.
round
Right.
up what needs to be round up.
So what?
He's got to come with his solutions now. We've got to move on. We have to move on. Please do your solution. Please, leave it.
Anyway, so
We're going to give you a minute and a half.
Yeah,
Time.
I just said to you guys, one of the solutions is, or 3 solutions for you.
Okay.
Examine the quality of your thinking,
Absolutely.
the quality of your talking, and the quality of your behaving. That's
Absolutely.
a very powerful solution. Now you can interpret
It's a
that
suggestion.
however you want to.
It's not
no,
solution.
that is because sometimes we people
Suggestion.
no we create problems
Mate,
in our mind
listen,
that don't exist.
Okay.
I've got to cut you.
Sorry.
No, we're moving on. We're cutting him. There's no solution.
there
We
was
cut that.
Have a
No.
conversation.
We want real people.
Real
We want
tangible
see,
solutions.
That's exactly what we don't want. You see that?
Doesn't help no one, fam.
Okay, I might not speak the Queen's English, you get me? Because I say you get me, you understand me?
But that's okay.
Yeah? Right, he will come with that tone and it will seem like, yeah, he's right.
And he said
but he
nothing.
hasn't come with no solution.
He said nothing.
He's come with suggestion. Yes,
said
I
nothing.
must better myself as Ashley Flash. I must better myself. That's what I try to do. Do you understand? Through all rocky roads. Do you understand? So what he's saying, I think everybody here is trying to achieve in the self itself. So we want real people with real solutions. The naysayers and the people who are just good to speak, sit down. It's gang time. Yeah? That's what it is. Dean.
Say one thing.
A new generation. A new generation. A new generation.
How do you measure hope?
Jeez.
There's no tangible measurement. for
Jeez.
hope.
Say
You
it
see
again.
hope. All right. If there's a people, I don't go in asking for hope. I say I have a budget. I need to fulfill that budget. I want to deliver business acumen skills to young people. Then what we want as a result of the business acumen skills is an incubator for them to run their businesses from, to create employment, so that we can
Solutions.
purchase buildings
Solutions.
and control them with our own community.
Solutions.
Now, if you come into a man and you ask him for hope, come ask me for hope. Close your eyes.
Tell everyone
No,
here,
I'll
close-
50 you. Close your eyes.
Yeah.
Now open your eyes.
You lot wake
There's
up,
hope.
wake up.
Get the rust out of my office. There's hope. You can't measure hope because it's not real. It's intangible.
How'd you measure
If
it?
you
How'd
wake
you
up
measure
in the
it?
morning and you feel great and you turn the day into an event because you're amazing, that's based on your conversation with God, which is consciousness, which lies inside of you. Don't bring intangibles around hungry people. Don't bring intangibles around people who are being gentrified out of their yards. Don't bring intangibles around children who aren't in education, who aren't in training, who have no mentors, that even their parents say act like animals. They're not animals. We've stopped engaging them. So we can't listen to intellectual masturbation and waffle, because that is not a man. Workless. So the minute that you start to deal with us, I was going home and I met a young man that 90% of us would have looked at as a stereotype. 2 gold teeth up, 2 gold teeth down, and I was speaking to my business partner Nana in the road. No, hold on, I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. So now this young man, I'm on the phone talking, and he's just nodding his head profusely like this, and he keep looking at me. So I'm carrying on talking to my man, and I said, I don't have time to convert people. That's what the YouTube channel for. What's your YouTube channel, King? I said, well, let me finish the call. And then I spoke to this young man for 40 minutes. This young man being stabbed, he almost lost his life. He's got a case for 2 ounces of coke, where he's definitely looking at a custody, because his custody officer told him to go no comment and not guilty. So I spoke to the young man, I gave him advice. You know what he did? He was compliant.
he was respectful. He called me uncle. And there is no young man that grown men are going to go and engage that you actually care about and have answers that are going to benefit them. They disrespect you because you're a biscuit bodyguard. You know, you're not supposed to do that. Nobody respects that. Do you know why? You know what young people got that we don't? Self-preservation. Ignore them, they have no consequence. They got no power, and they're more shook at you than you are them. Young people have self-preservation because they believe they're still young enough to recover. So what we're supposed to do is engage them and sharpen their pencil based on our intellectual capital.
Tell them about Road
That's
CEO.
it.
Road CEO.
So,
you know what?
Road
sorry.
CEO, please
Just
go ahead.
What is, I want you to come in that properly. I want you to introduce yourself and go through it.
No problem.
Yeah.
Because at the moment I've got something else. So that was just a little warm up for Dean, and he's going to come back in. So I hope you're all interested in listening to what my man's saying, because it's
Did my man run away though, yeah? Did my man run away when everyone was giving the solutions, yeah? So can I ask, do you think he was genuine then? No.
Nah, man.
That's how you see them. Give them their platform, yeah? And then see if they're ready to respond to the solutions.
Yeah.
And they won't.
That's it.
But yeah, go on.
So just quickly again then, what I want to go through is let people know, is everyone now remember about the gang lifeline? Does everyone know what I'm talking about when I talk about the gang lifeline? What? No? We don't talk about the gang lifeline, yeah? The gang line, yeah, that we spoke about earlier. So the gang lifeline, which the number is, I'm going to tell you again, is 07719 128 751. The lines are open 24/7, 365, and the slogan is "We got you." Come on, man! I need more than that, man. We got you. We got you. We got you. Yeah. Okay. So if you find yourself or you know someone who's in an argument that can escalate out of control, we got you. Yeah. Call the gang line now. It's live now. It's on. Yeah. For conflict resolution, reputations will be maintained and left untarnished. Yeah? Call the gang lifeline before the boy them get involved. Because the cops are what? The cops are what? Come on. Yeah? So, a new generation. Okay. So, that's the gang lifeline. I'll repeat that number again. So, I want to move on to something else, yeah? Over the last week, not many of you, I'm not sure how many people keep up with what happens here at the park on a weekly basis. But I don't know if anyone knows what happened here last week. Or was it the week before? No, it was last week.
The real ops part.
Yeah?
The real ops.
Can anyone tell me what happened here last week? Or who come here last week? Yeah? We had some EDL, something Tommy Robinson dude come here, yeah? They come here, and I'll say it, under the guise of talking about free speech.
Right.
We know what them men are on. We know what them men have been on from time. Right. We know what they were on when they were the NF, to the BNP, to the EDL. It's the same fucking thing. Yeah?
Labour.
Now, we got a lot of my brothers.
Britain first, Africa last. That's the part they don't say.
That's what they say.
You hear me? They say Britain first, they don't say Africa last.
Exactly. When even at one point, even when he was describing about being proud about British, he was talking about their explorers. They're what was it? They're knights. They're kings. Again. Come on. So what I was talking about earlier, when I was talking about the education and how they don't want to tell you the whole truth, he proved it. He personified it in a speech that he said right here in so-called free speech. Now, it created a lot of energy amongst the people here. A lot of people were somewhat excited to have some sort of celebrity come down here so they could speak or meet with, I don't know. But it raised a lot of issues amongst ourselves because people try to align what we're doing here with that motherfucker. Sorry for my language. Yeah? We ain't nothing to do with them. We are gang.
Gang don't
We are guiding a new generation. Guiding a new generation. Guiding a new generation. We are about reducing the knife-related crime, and gun crime in our own communities. Yeah? Our black boys and girls are suffering.
Young.
Yeah? That's what we're about. Okay. So we had a couple discussions and that. Now, where's Ras? Where's Ras? And Jeddah and Maku. I want you lot to kind of touch on your feelings about that, and then the sort of
can't take away everything from your melanin. Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man don't listen to ITV.
Alright, cool.
Debate and talk that came from it. There's a lot of energy spent on this shit.
Cool.
A lot of
What-
energy.
I'm just going to be really brief, yeah? I feel like over the last week, there's been a learning curve for everybody, yeah? For me, I've seen the way that somebody can come and manipulate people and kind of use other people to further his own agenda, yeah? And so in that, I'm talking about Tommy Robinson. Also see, for me personally, I feel like what I've learned is this, yeah?